If you feel emotionally exhausted, take this moment with me. What if the fears you carry are not dramatic, not loud, not extreme, but constant? What if it's the quiet, everyday fear that is wearing you down? The fear that something will go wrong. The fear that you will say the wrong thing. The fear that you won't be enough. The fear that today will expose what you tried to hide. What if you have been living slightly tense, slightly guarded, slightly bracing every single day? God, I come to you with ordinary fears, not the kind that make headlines, but the kind that follow me into meetings, into conversations, into quiet mornings, into sleepless nights. I fear small mistakes. I fear awkward moments. I fear being misunderstood. I fear disappointing people. I fear disappointing myself. I fear checking my phone and seeing bad news. I fear silence and what it might mean. I fear trying and failing. I fear not trying and regretting it. These fears are subtle, but they are constant. They shape how I speak, how I plan, how I protect myself. Sometimes I don't even notice that I am bracing for something to go wrong. God, why does my mind prepare for disaster even on peaceful days? Why do I expect criticism even when no one has spoken? Why do I rehearse conversations, imagining rejection before it happens? I am tired of living in quiet anticipation of trouble. I am tired of scanning the horizon for storms that may never come. God, today I bring you my everyday anxiety, the tension in my shoulders, the tightness in my chest, the restless thoughts that never seem to settle. I fear not being productive enough. I fear falling behind. I fear that others are ahead, stronger, more capable, more confident. Comparison whispers that I am late, that I am lacking, that I am small. Please silence that voice. Teach me to walk at the pace you have set for me. I fear making the wrong decision, even in small things. What to say, what to choose, what to prioritize. I overthink, I replay. I doubt myself. Give me clarity, not perfect foresight, but enough confidence to take the next step. I fear conflict. I fear confrontation. I fear raising my voice or speaking a boundary. So sometimes I stay silent and resentment grows quietly. Teach me courage to speak truth with calm, not aggression, not fear. I fear being seen, truly seen, because what if they notice my insecurity, my inconsistency, my flaws? I fear being invisible, because what if I do not matter? God, these contradictions live in me. I want approval, but I fear exposure. I want closeness, but I fear vulnerability. I want stability, but I fear monotony. I want growth, but I fear discomfort. It feels like fear waits behind every desire. Please untangle me. Help me see that not every risk ends in disaster. Not every silence means rejection. Not every mistake defines my worth. When my mind races, slow it. When I assume the worst, interrupt it. When I shrink, expand my courage. When I overanalyze, restore simplicity. God, I fear the ordinary future, not dramatic collapse, but gradual disappointment. I fear waking up years from now and realizing I lived carefully, but not deeply. I fear being safe, but not fulfilled, busy, but not meaningful, comfortable, but not alive. Teach me to live with awareness, not paranoia. Let my days be guided by intention, not reaction. I fear aging, losing energy, losing sharpness, losing relevance. I fear becoming outdated, replaceable, overlooked. Remind me that value is not tied to speed or trend or applause, that growth continues in quiet seasons. I fear financial instability, unexpected expenses, economic shifts, things outside my control. Please calm my catastrophic thinking. Help me prepare wisely without living anxiously. Help me trust that daily bread is enough. I fear losing relationships, friends drifting away, conversations fading, distance growing silently. Teach me to nurture connection without clinging, to love without controlling. I fear my health, small symptoms, strange sensations, things I Google at night. I imagine worst-case scenarios before facts exist. Help me respond rationally, not react emotionally. Give me balance between awareness and panic. God, sometimes I fear that I am alone in these thoughts, that everyone else moves through life calm, unbothered, secure. But perhaps many of us are quietly afraid. Help me remember that fear is part of being human, but it is not meant to rule me. I do not ask to eliminate fear. I ask to live without being controlled by it when I wake tomorrow. And that subtle anxiety returns. Remind me that today has not yet gone wrong. When my heart beats faster before a conversation, steady it. When my mind imagines rejection, bring me back to what is real. When I fear not being enough, remind me that growth is not instant. When I fear judgment, remind me that integrity matters more than applause. When I fear small mistakes, teach me that mistakes are teachers, not verdicts. When I fear wasting time, help me use this hour well. God, I surrender the illusion that I can prevent every uncomfortable outcome. I surrender the constant mental rehearsals for disasters that rarely happen. I surrender the tension of trying to predict every possibility. Instead, teach me presence. Teach me to inhabit this moment fully, not distracted by what might happen, not paralyzed by what could go wrong, but attentive to what is. Let today be enough. Let this breath be steady. Let this task be manageable. Let this conversation be authentic. Replace fear with grounded awareness. Replace anxiety with practical wisdom. Replace comparison with gratitude. Replace panic with perspective. God, I place my everyday fears into your hands. Not traumatic fears, not catastrophic ones, but the quiet, persistent, draining ones. The ones that whisper, you are behind, you are not enough. Something will go wrong. They will notice your flaws. Silence those whispers with truth, truth that I am learning, truth that I am growing, truth that I am allowed to be imperfect, truth that today does not require perfection, only faithfulness. I choose to walk into this day, not fearless, but steady, not certain, but trusting, not flawless, but present. And if something does go wrong, give me resilience. If a mistake happens, give me grace. If discomfort arises, give me courage. If fear returns, sit beside me, inside it, because I do not need a life without fear. I need a life where fear does not define me. Hold me in the ordinary, guard me in the unnoticed hours, and teach me that quiet days are sacred too. I release today into your care, and I rest in steady trust. Amen.